Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is second presentation on the importance of Hijra lunar calendar. The first presentation, section A, was just introduction. Today we shall present section B, which has to do with responsible non-Muslims who should cooperate with Muslims to establish an Islamic lunar calendar for the world. Therefore, today's presentation will deal mainly with non-Muslims, especially Christians. Sayyidina Isa, otherwise known as Jesus Christ, told us in Matthew 22, verse 29, that most of his followers do not know the scriptures and they don't understand the power of God. So if they are not understanding or not knowing the power of God that we shall discuss today, to let them see the need for them to cooperate with Muslims to establish Islamic lunar calendar for mankind. In that quotation from the Bible, Jesus addresses people that his followers do not understand the scriptures. And he gave an example that if any of his followers should pray in his name or do any miracles in his name, such a person will be caused by God and be caused by Jesus Christ himself. Therefore, no informed Christian should pray in the name of Jesus or carry out any activities in the name of Jesus. Everything should be in the name of God. That led to his saying that his followers do not understand the power of God. God does not allow anybody to worship anything except him. The current calendar system we are using was initiated by the Romans a long time ago, arbitrarily without any divine knowledge. They established just 10 months in 1 year, arbitrarily. And the first 6 months were names of idols. January, from Janus, the god of doorways. They put the god on the doorways. When they are coming in, they bow before him. When they are going out, they bow, to show you how they are worshipping things that God does not permit. February is also a name of another god, god of purification. March is from Mars, another god, god of growth. April from Aprilus, Latin word for Aprilus. May, Mai, another god. June is the sister, co-equal, and wife of Jupiter, the greatest male Roman god. So any person who associates with gods or worships gods can never get to paradise. So God said in many scriptures. So the saying of Jesus that his followers do not understand the power of God. It's what we want to discuss now. Because those who associate with idols by using them to use them for January, February, and so on and so are associated with what God does not permit. So associate and worship only God alone. So they use these 10 months for so many centuries. So Juno was from June, 6 months. Then they had the 7, 8, 9, 10. Latin words, September to December. December means 10 in Latin. Now we should wonder now why December is 12. Shall tell us why now. In the year 44 BC, the Roman emperor known as Julius Caesar was honored by the Roman Senate by being given the name of a month in his name. Julius gave us July. So July becomes the 11th month of the year after so many centuries. So 11 months were used for 1 year for 32 years up to 12 BC, when another Roman emperor, Augustus Caesar, decided to honor himself by adding August. Because July was 31 days, Augustus also made August 31 days. From the year 12 BC, we had 12 months in 1 year. But it could not synchronize with the movement of the sun, so it couldn't be a solar system. Couldn't be a solar calendar. So they therefore managed to reduce the number of days in February. They later added to use 28 for 3 years and 29 for 4 years. This arbitrary is what God does not like at all. Last presentation, we told us that God commanded us to use the moon. And in the question to the prophet, they asked him, this moon that you see up there, why did God put it there? Yes, alunaka nil akhila. Cool. Here al that moon you have seen is there for you to reckon your events, your days, your months, your years, and to know the time of Hajj. So this is the directive of Allah for all mankind. Therefore, we want everybody to cooperate with this program so that the whole world can use the month set down by Allah, the only true God, when He created the heavens and the earth. As we told us last presentation, He told us in Surah At-Tawbah, chapter 9, verse 6 of the Quran as follows. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Inna indata shuru inda latna ashara. Shara fi kitabillah. Yama khalaqa samawati wal arda. Minha arba'atun hurum. Dalika dinul qayyim. That's what Allah told us. I will refer to that last week. Allah says He created 12 months in 1 year since He created the heavens and the earth. The heavens and the earth were created some 4 billion years ago, compared to the Romans who started their own calendar about 4,000 years ago. So God is telling us to use this one. He said, of these 12 months, 4 are sacred. The 12 months are, as mentioned last week, my last presentation, Muharram, Safar, Rabi al-Awwal, Rabi al-Thani, Jumada al-Awwal, Jumada al-Thani, Rajab, Sha'ban, Ramadan, Shawwal, Dhul Qa'dah, Dhul Hijjah. These are the 12 months that Allah recommended for us to use in the world. Allah said 4 of them are sacred. The 4 sacred months are Muharram, Rajab, Dhul-Qaeda, Dhul-Hijjah. These are the 4 sacred months, and a lot of laws go about these 4 sacred months. Then Allah says, Dhalika dinul qayyim. That is the right way. And that's what Jesus was telling us, that his followers do not know the power of God. When God says that is the right way, any other way apart from that is the wrong way. That's the way that will lead people to hellfire. So the directives of God to worship God properly and do His will is what will lead mankind to happiness after death and to paradise. But the rejection of God, that is Allah, the only true God, the rejection of His orders, the rejection of His guidance is preparing that person for hellfire. So we should avoid that. So let us get happy when after death. So be happy with Allah after death, inshallah. So we are appealing therefore to everybody, Muslims and non-Muslims, to prepare to let us use the Islamic Lunar calendar of 12 months in 1 year. See, there are so many advantages for the use of this calendar. Apart from obeying the law of God and following His ways, we have some of these as advantages. One, there are fasts that are special for every month. The 13th, 14th, 15th of every lunar month is a period of fasting known as white fast. White because when you come out anywhere in the world, you see the whole thing is bright because you have full moon. So everywhere in the world, on the 13th, 14th, and 15th of every lunar month, you see everything is bright. And Allah, the only true God, advised the Prophet to advise us to fast on those 3 days. Because of that brightness, the mercy of Allah descends on the whole of mankind. And those who are fasting are given special rewards. Then there are some special 310 days that we mentioned last presentation. We have the first month, Muharram. It's a sacred month, but also has the first 10 days that are special. The Prophet advised us to make sure that we ask Allah for guidance for the whole year in the beginning of the month of Muharram. Then the 9th and the 10th of that month are for fasting, carrying a lot of reward. A reward of 1 year of fasting, and then reward of forgiveness of sins for 1 year by Allah, the only true God. Then we have the last 10 days of Ramadan. Ramadan itself is a special month when Muslims are advised to fast, and there's a lot of reward. It is a period when the itikaf is observed, and itikaf carries a lot of reward also. Then we have the last month of the year, known as Dhul-Hijjah. Its first 10 days of that month is also a special period. This is referred to in the Holy Quran, in Surah Al-Fajr. The first 10 days should be used in fasting also. For each day of fasting, for those who are not making Hajj, there's a reward of 1 year of fasting. Then fasting by those at home, those not on Hajj, on Yom Arafah, carries a lot of reward also. 1 year of fasting reward, and then forgiveness of sins for 2 years that day. So non-Muslims who come up with this program to help the Muslims to establish Islamic lunar calendar will be rewarded heavily after death, and they will be given the reward of paradise. So we hope that all of us will work together and establish a year where we don't have to use the name of idols, the name of this, and so on and so forth, and have a proper lunar calendar by the grace of Allah, the only true God. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.